You cannot spend 10 minutes online without coming across someone trying to sell you a course, a coaching program, or a mastermind. And what's crazy is that obviously these things seem to work because they have testimonials, they have screenshots of millions of dollars in sales and hundreds of students. So now the question arises, is this something worth investing into? Should you be investing into courses and the such? So this is exactly what I will discuss in this video today, inshallah. Welcome to Golden Touch Academy, helping you achieve time and financial freedom so you can focus on the more important things in life, inshallah. So, £3,000 for a 2-day retreat or a 4-day mastermind. It sounds a bit crazy, right? But I'll let you into a secret. I have spent that type of money on 2-day programs and coaching programs. In fact, here's a disclaimer. I have spent probably so far since starting my entrepreneurial journey after university, probably around £15,000 on online courses, coaching programs, masterminds, and the whole shebang, accountability groups and all that. So I actually have a yearly budget for this type of thing. High ticket courses, coaching, masterminds. Now, having said all of that, it doesn't mean that I recommend you to go and do the same. In fact, I would say only go for this type of programs. And by the way, the reasons why we do these programs is because learning from someone who's already done it is much easier, better, and cheaper than trying to do it yourself. If you want to start a publishing business, you trying to do it yourself is going to take 10 times longer than you going to a successful publishing entrepreneur and asking him to teach you what he wants. If he wants $5,000, it's worth it because it's better than spending 5 years of trial and error. So that's the premise of why these courses may be worth investing into. Myself and my partner Ustad Usman, who's actually spent even more on personal development, we never start a business without first getting the education. Learn before you earn. So what are the 3 things? So the answer to this question, should you or should you not invest in these expensive programs, these expensive courses, which have testimonials and success stories and all that sort of stuff? Only go for it if, number 1, the course has a track record of success stories. So you want to look at people that have gone through this program, what results were they able to achieve? Whether this is a business program or a fitness program or a marriage counseling program or whatever, a parenting program, what was the track record of the students who went into that? Number 2, only do these courses if on top of that number 1, you also have number 2, which is the teacher. The teacher, is this someone who you want to learn from? Is this somebody that you admire? Is this someone who has what you want? Because if they do, then it makes sense to learn from them. A nice hack that I would say is try to learn from this teacher, learn from the free stuff and see how valuable that is. Usually there's always going to be content on their social media or free webinars. So learn from them for free first, see what that's like, and then see how you feel about wanting to learn from this individual. It's almost like choosing a sheikh. You have to choose your sheikh very, very carefully. You have to do your due diligence and you have to have a trust in the credibility and the background of this particular teacher. So if the track record is there of the program, if the teacher is someone you can see yourself learning from, then the last thing that you need to look for is actually you. The last thing that you must do and if you don't do this, don't bother doing any courses, is take action. You have to be willing to take action on what you learn. Take massive action and keep taking action even when things get tough. Even when you've done everything in the course and you're still struggling, you have to keep persevering and not give up. Having done so many courses myself, I see that there is actually a ratio. It's usually less than 10% of the students on these programs that get any level of success, which means that 90% of people have got the same teacher, have been through the same course, have the same information, but they're not getting the same result. So what could be the problem? The problem is that these 90% haven't put enough action, haven't got enough self-motivation, haven't got enough resilience, they haven't got enough discipline to take action and execute the course properly. So if there is a course that you're interested in, if there's a mentor that you think you're happy to learn from, then ask yourself this question: am I ready to take massive action? Because if not, do yourself a favor and don't waste your money. And subhanAllah, we see this even amongst our own students. Alhamdulillah, we also have certain programs. Some are very affordable, some are very bespoke. And usually, the more a student pays, the more committed they are. This is the other thing about why do they charge so much? Because there's no point giving you free knowledge if you're not going to be committed and serious. And in fact, inflicting that pain on you of paying a high ticket means that you are serious. The first program I ever bought, it was $2,500. I was at uni, I didn't have that money. I found the money and I did that course. From start to finish, it was an 11-week course, and that's what got me started on my journey of online entrepreneurship. So hopefully that gives you a formula, a way of thinking about this. The courses can be good, can be life-changing in fact, but only if those three things are in place. So until the next video, Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah.